So one of the things I really like, and one of the things I want to talk about is the sort of equipment I use. So a thing I really do like, and I use an awful lot, is this piano. Interesting thing about it is it's not really it's not meant as a sort of recording studio piano, I don't believe. I think it was designed for home use or something. It's a Yamaha P140. I've had it for quite a long time now. I'll tell you why I like it. Apart from it being a really nice weighted keyboard, that's really important. It's important to have a weighted keyboard because it's got the feel of a real piano as you play it. And this is absolutely proper weighted keyboard. Fantastic. But the other thing I like, it's got the sounds it has are really nice. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm kind of feel often bombarded out by different sounds from different applications. And actually, in the end, there's a few go-to sounds that you use. And, you know, you always want a nice piano and a good dedicated instrument that's really good at creating a piano. I can show you elsewhere that I've got outboard gears, I've got this Kurzweil thing, I've got all these things which are very nice, but I keep coming back to this thing. And I use it as my master keyboard as well because of the weighted thing. But, you know, what's great is I've got this lovely piano sound here. And I've got 2 or 3 piano sounds I can choose from, you know. Or, you know. Which is all great. It's got a lovely little piano and string things which I can sort of combine. Often end up using, and then there's 2 or 3 nice electric pianos. You know, and they're there with and I've got just a few controls to it, but they're more than what I need. I don't. I've got a tremolo, a rotary speaker that I can put things through, a phaser, and a chorus effect. That's it. And I can get from here, with just a few controls, the sounds that I want. And some of them are just go-to sounds. I'll just keep on using them again and again and again because they're just perfect. They just do exactly what I want. And I suppose maybe it's because I spent a lot of time just playing this piano. I don't consider myself a great pianist, but I do play a fair amount of piano on my tracks. And a lot of that stuff is written on here, including that piece I was playing just now, which was this thing. Actually, let me go back to the piano set. That's a piece that I'm working on at the moment. It's a song that I'm writing. It's right at the beginning, so you've heard it really at the early stages of it. I'm kind of into at the moment. I'm into all that the gothicness of it, but whatever. Comes out of this piano. The other thing that this piano's also got, it's got some other instruments. So I've just gone through the piano strings, but it's also I've got some great organs. You know, all that sort of organ stuff here. It's got all the strings on its own. I often use these strings, so I think they're great. Just as a good pad type of sound. You know, got clavinets. You know. And it's not got too many sounds, but there's just a number of them, and they're nice, including one I use a lot, this bass. It's just a really nice bass, to be honest, and I've used it all over the place. It has both a nice, you know, percussive thing sound to it, so that it cuts through nicely in mixes. So often bass can often end up being woolly and not there. That little bite on this one just cuts through the mix nicely often. So funnily enough, even though, as I say, this was not designed for, muso wear, it's great. It is a great piece of kit, and I use it again and again and again. Just those handful of sounds. I'm not, don't get me wrong, there are gazillions, brilliant libraries of gazillions of sounds. I use them all the time, they're great as well. But the thing I like about this instrument is just this handful. I don't have to search around for them, I know exactly where they are, and they're great. And I can just use it and it's there. So this piano, this Yamaha, P140, they're home, I think it was designed for home use, so certainly all the jacks at the back are not your normal, muso fare. Doesn't matter, it's great, and I use it all the time. And and I just think, maybe a few people are interested. You don't necessarily have to buy the most expensive, clever this, that, and the other, or special. Half the time you don't need it. Half the time, just a simple, dedicated instrument that does what you like is all you need. And really, anything that produces a sound that you like, you should use. And that's my advice to any musician there. And that's why I end up using this thing all the time. Got lots of other great stuff I use, but I keep coming back to that. So I thought you might be interested to know that.